Hey guys and girls, I'm Allie and today we are watching RWBY Volume 8, Episode 4, Fault. So, what is gonna happen after our last episode of lighthearted fun followed by death flags everywhere? So yeah, I'm worrying for a lot of people right now, like the whole thing that happened with Nora. First of all, death flags for Nora herself. Second of all, she was talking about how she doesn't know who she is without Ren, which means death flags for Ren. Death flags for Penny because she's gonna be hacked and stuff is gonna happen. Yeah, fun. So, I mean, I'll still be halfway fine if something happens this episode. Next episode will be way worse because next episode I'm gonna record on my birthday, so people better not die there. But right now, I guess we will jump back into what happens in the storyline with Oscar, who was abducted by the Hound. Fun! So I kind of expect, obviously, seeing Yang and Ren and Jean, because Yang and Ren are on the thumbnail, so it makes sense. I expect to see Oscar and the Hound. I kind of also expect Salem and the whole crew there, so hopefully something interesting is gonna brew up there. But yeah, I guess that's everything, so let's just jump in. So, and yeah, I haven't really slept much for unknown reasons. I don't know why I couldn't fall asleep. It wasn't RWBY. I wasn't really thinking about RWBY last night, to be honest. But I'm still kind of tired. I did get myself a coffee. I did eat an apple because I heard that makes you wake up better. Let's hope that I'm not gonna fall asleep, but it's RWBY, so I'm probably not going to. Just singing the intro song a little bit is gonna wake us all up. And worrying about, like, everyone, like, all our characters, is gonna definitely make us worry too. But yeah, I think my eyes are a little bit, like, red and stuff, so that's the reason why. But I mean, I have to wake up. Like, in 1 hour, one of my classes starts, so RWBY is the perfect way to do that. So let's go. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Fault is also a very interesting title. Like, I mean, is anyone gonna, like, place the blame for something? We said goodbye to all the things we love. Gave up our lives just to find that it was not enough. We lived in faith, left our solitude, our carefree peace. What we thought would change the world was just a childish dream. We failed to stop our own demise. The tragic ends before our eyes. Hope has no place here. Maybe the path that leads our way home will finally clear. Maybe the end we tried to avoid is already here. Some roses will never bloom. Some dreams will rot on the vine. Some lives will end much too soon. Some evil will never ever die. Some wars will not end in peace. Some heroes lose the wrong side. Sometimes it's worth it all to risk the fall and fight for every life. Do we have a title for the song by now? And also, I think this is the first time where I actually got everything right. Let's go.
You should have seen the look on Joanna's face. I don't think she'd ever lost a fight before that. At least, not fair and square.
Yeah, she's trying to kill time.
out tonight. Guess Ironwood should have paid for better cell block entertainment. And he smiles. Did I win?
Hey, it's your game. I don't make the rules.
I'm sorry for what happened.
Me
It
too.
wasn't your fault.
It was, though. I made a deal with the darkness, and he paid the price. It's all happening so fast, but Clover wouldn't let up. Could have worked together against Tyrion if Clover just... But the thing that really stings, for the first time in a while, I thought, maybe I could be around somebody, anybody, without my semblance making it
Yeah,
complicated.
that's the problem.
And now, it just feels like a childish dream,
Childish
Go
dream,
on.
like the intro.
like everybody else.
Believe it or not, I know a little of what that's like.
Really?
When people are worried you're gonna sniff out their secrets, they tend to push you away. It makes a real connection difficult.
I never thought of it that way.
He's back.
You don't get to keep that.
I didn't kill him.
You keep saying that. But it was
He
your
wasn't able
weapon
to hide it
covered
this
in his
time.
blood.
If you really want to know what happened, Mohawk, why not open the cell and take my hand?
If I open the cell, it won't be to shake hands.
Yeah, because you don't care about the truth. You just want someone to be mad at. Easy
Yeah,
to be taking an honest
probably.
look at what side you're on.
Honestly, I'm on Robin's side this time.
Air? What are you doing?
She is right, even though I can understand why Harriet doesn't do it, but Robin is right.
Well, that was almost exciting.
And back to lying down again. Let's get to the real interesting stuff right now. I'm gonna talk about that other thing later.
We can't keep up.
Doesn't look good.
I don't know how much longer these bikes can stand the cold.
I'm really wishing one of us could fly right now.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
He's gonna try
Going to get you up there.
with a shield. Yeah. Alright. Sounds like a plan.
Nice!
Yeah, don't get him out of balance.
Okay, not as nice.
He's slowing him down. Hold on, Red. I don't have much of a choice.
Yeah. Okay, like something to hold him down. Yeah, Ren is getting classic right now. Alright. So he called friends.
Did it just call for backup?
Yes! Song! It's a very dark song. Good strategy though. Something was falling down. We had the sky is falling before. That's kind of what I... Oh, no! That's... Thank you, Ren. Even though this probably means you'll lose Oscar. But you kind of saved the other's life right now. Yeah. I mean, I can understand why. Hi, Whitley.
Oh, you've picked a fine time to...
Not another word.
Oops.
We're coming in.
Yeah, they
Things
are.
already bad enough after what you did to Father. Now you want us to harbor fugitives too? Our family has a reputation.
That's what you're worried about?
Yeah,
Your reputation?
I'm just saying that we've already lost all the house staff. And Mother locked herself in her room.
Maybe you haven't figured out what's going on, Whitley, but we're busy trying to save Atlas.
Look,
Yes,
our friend is hurt.
they are.
We just need a place to lay low while she rests, and then we'll be out of your way.
Fine. What do you expect me to do then?
Go to your room.
Wow. And she's just doing it.
This way.
He's accepted. I hope we'll get a little bit more of him.
Ruby, I hope everyone's doing all right. If you're worried about Yang, you could always try calling her.
That's the thing. I did.
She's not picking up. I mean, they have bigger problems
if
right
anybody
now.
can hear me.
They don't have
Let me
reception.
transport back to Mantle.
We need to get out of this weather before the cold drops our ores completely. How much farther
Alright.
to the outpost? Ren, how much?
I don't know.
Yeah, Ren is not feeling well right now. He had to make a split-second decision.
I thought you said you saw it when you were up in the air.
I did. Before I had to cut myself loose to help you guys.
Yeah, you've brought that up a couple times now. Something you need to say?
Not really. Wouldn't want to waste any more time.
But maybe talking about it would be the right
Hey,
thing.
what is your deal?
Don't worry about it.
Well, I'm sorry things aren't going smoothly enough for you.
Guys, they're not going smoothly at all.
I hate to break it to you, but that's part of being a huntsman.
Are you kidding? We don't know the first thing about being huntsmen. We clearly weren't ready. Guys, stop it.
Were we not ready when we
Yeah,
saved
Sean, can you
Haven?
please break
When
up
we
that
took down
fight?
a Leviathan?
I don't like it.
We got the lamp to Atlas.
And then we lost it. And after that, when we had to make real decisions, we got every single one wrong.
I'm not going to pretend like we did everything perfectly. But if we'd done nothing, things would be even worse than they are now.
How could they possibly be worse? We are stuck out here while Salem has the lamp and Oscar. We've got no plan, no army.
We've got the Maiden.
And by keeping her from opening the vault for Ironwood, we're just trapping the whole city for Salem.
People are going to die because of us.
So what, we should just give Ironwood what he wants? Abandon Mantle? You think Atlas is still going to be able to float to safety now that she's here?
I don't know, but these aren't the kinds of decisions we should be making because we have no idea what we're doing. Okay, both of you.
That has
cut
been
it
building
out.
up for a while
I'm just
now.
saying what nobody else wants to. We're in way over our heads. Ruby is barely more than a kid. I'm just an orphan from the middle of nowhere.
Ren,
You cheated your way into Beacon.
God! Did you have to bring this up right now? Ren! Ren just
We should
exploded.
be huntsmen. Fine. But I'm getting out of the cult.
Yeah, this is not the place to fight.
Seriously, is your goal just to push everyone away?
It's
Oscar?
difficult.
Don't panic.
Okay,
We're going to be okay.
I'm gonna talk about this later too. But this is...
My long-lost Ozma. Found at last.
That is the moment we've been waiting for.
So small, this new host of yours. It's a wonder my hound didn't break you.
Oh gosh.
It's been how many years since we saw each other like this, face to face? And nothing to say?
I'm sorry the reunion isn't living up to your expectations.
Don't hurt him.
You can pretend, boy. But you're not fully him.
She knows.
Not yet, at least. Well, perhaps you and I can have a better working relationship. Oscar, was it?
Yeah.
The beacon relic. My forces have been unable to locate the relic beneath the school. If I know my Ozma, he has used some means of deception to hide its location.
I don't like how she calls him my Ozma.
I need to know.
He doesn't belong to you.
That's not something I know about.
Of course. You would keep that one guarded as long as possible.
Yeah, probably.
How about something easier then? The password for the lamp.
Yeah.
The lamp is all out of questions.
No! Don't hurt him! Don't do that! Don't do that.
Lies come out of you so easily.
My poor Oscar boy.
Like-minded souls indeed. One of you is going to tell me what you know. I don't much care if it is you or Ozma.
Of course not.
I'll finally have the relic.
I won't tell you anything.
Hazel?
No. No.
Wait.
No. Don't.
That was for Haven Academy. Everything that follows will be for my sister.
Of course. It will be for your sister. Poor Oscar.
Your Grace, What is that?
An experiment.
Yeah.
So far, I am pleased with the results. Did you need something, Cinder?
Yes, I want to search for the Winter Maiden.
Of course you want.
Do you hear that, my pet? She thinks. She wants. As if she's done something that warrants me caring about either of those things.
Oh my gosh.
We're just sitting and waiting. Without the Maiden power, the Vault means nothing. Let me claim it for you.
I will tell you when and where you are needed.
But Your Grace...
Oh.
I'd like to think I have shown a great deal of patience over my many years walking Remnant. But I do hate repeating myself.
Yeah.
You will remain here.
Neo seems to be pleased that Cinder is getting, well, scolded.
Yes, of course. Without you, I am nothing.
Of course.
I know what she said. I just want to check on something. We'll be back
Of
before
course.
anyone realizes. I want to see if anything is still going on at Amity Coliseum.
Yeah, I don't think that's your plan.
Like I do. They wouldn't just abandon their misguided attempt to save the world.
That's the scene we had in the trailer.
If she doesn't want to, I'll come.
Of
I've been
course.
working on my semblance. I can help. I won't tell anybody.
How much did you overhear?
That's the important stuff. How much do you know? Not how much do you want to help? No.
You're right.
Emerald, when will you see?
I did cheat my way into Beacon. And I'm glad I had people around me to help me see that I was bigger than that mistake. You've got people around you too. You don't have to force yourself to be strong. The more you hide from what you're feeling, the more alone you're going to feel. Trust me.
If anyone cares, I found a part to fix the bike.
Fun.
So, yay! Good news.
Yeah, I'm right now in the exact same mood.
For what it's worth, I'm sorry he said that to you. I know you've had to work hard to get here, Jean.
We're all under a lot of stress right now. I used to push people away too.
Yeah. Well, you know those times. Was a while ago, though.
Do you think she thinks less of me? For not helping out with Amity?
Ruby is your sister. She's always going to love you, even if you disagree with each other.
Yeah. Ruby.
I don't think... Yeah, she didn't mean Ruby.
I can't stop thinking about Oscar.
Go on. I'll make sure Ren doesn't brood himself to death out in the cold.
Thanks. I just have a bad feeling. Things always seem to get worse before they get better.
Yeah. They definitely do. I don't like where this pen is going. What will be down there? Like a water sea grim under the ice? Or something? I don't know. It's just... It kind of reminds me of what we had in episode 5 of volume 6, when like the stuff in the wine cellar happened at the Brunswick farm stuff. It's like, okay, we know that something's down there. What is it? But yeah, there's a lot to talk about. I didn't really get to give my opinion during the episode because, like, as soon as I made up my opinion about something, the scene was done. So I was like, yeah, let's talk about that later, basically. And I guess now it's later, you know? So I will use the episode next to me to just navigate through to get like an overview of what actually happened, because yeah, we didn't, like, we touched on about every group, like, except for the whole Penny and Pietro and Maria stuff and Ironwood. Like, we didn't see Ironwood, but like we touched on pretty much everyone else right now, the way I see it. We start with a prison, a jail scene. Robin trying to entertain herself. I mean, yeah, what will you do to kill time, you know? Yeah. But the two most important things here are, first of all, the talk with Crow. So, we finally get to hear Crow's perspective, like really just having him talk about what happened. That's the first time we have this. His perspective on the fight. A lot of people were angry when he teamed up with Tyrion and stuff. The thing is, if you really think about it, yes, teaming up was a mistake, very probably. But in that moment, it probably seemed like the right thing to do, because if Crow didn't do that, Clover might have arrested him and let Tyrion go free. And at that moment, Crow was still searching for a way to get everything under control. And it didn't work out the way he intended it to. And that's just how it happens. But this is the first time he actually talks about it, about what he felt in that moment, what led him to make this decision, that Clover was so relentless that he was like, I have to do something against it, I have to, like, if he would have just helped. And that is the thing that I really, like, Clover was so loyal to Ironwood and all that stuff. And I wish he was just a little bit less loyal, or a little bit, like, more thinking, like, long-term instead of short-term, because I think Clover was thinking very short-term in that moment. Like, okay, that is my objective, that's what I have to do,
what happens next is out of my power. While Crow was like, nope, we're gonna have to get everything under control, and Clover's not listening to me, so that's the way to do it. And it just resulted in stuff that didn't really go well, and he blames himself for that. I mean, we all knew he would blame himself. But at least, while he's in jail, he can't get any alcohol, so he can't get into that drinking slump again. That's a good thing, I guess. Doesn't mean that he doesn't fall into depression. I mean, then we had the whole talk about why Clover meant something to him, because Clover was the only person who Crow thought he could just live alongside and it would be fine. The semblance wouldn't be, like, doing much. And, I mean, that is the main part that was connecting them to. Like, their semblances not exactly canceling each other out, but kind of, you know, working against each other and making it less prevalent that Crow had bad luck on his side and stuff. So, yeah, it still hurts to see, but it's good to have Crow talk about it, because that's what he needs, and that's what everyone else needs. Like, actually, what did Crow think in that moment? Now we have the info, basically. Yeah, and then Harriet and Marrow come in, put Watts there again. So is he done now? Has he hacked Penny? Has he done everything they needed, or are they waiting? Like, did they do all the preparations, but are they waiting? I don't know. We won't know until probably next or the one after, like the episodes, whatever. But Harriet's saying that Crow can't keep the pin. Well, I'm sorry. I know you were fighting teenagers at the moment when he died. Just blindly following orders. And Harriet is also like the one who is the most angry about all that stuff. She's the one who basically is the most open about her anger too. I mean, we saw it in the intro, where like the people rotate inside the pin and Harriet and Crow are like on the same pedal thing, just like on different sides. It makes sense that they would oppose each other pretty much. But yeah, let Crow keep the pin. Like, he was there when Clover died, and he actually, like, you are mourning him. He is mourning him too. So, you were all Clover's friends, and it's, you know, let him just keep this one thing. And then we had that whole, where Robin was like, okay, come here, I can tell you the truth, and you will know it's the truth, because that's my semblance, and I can understand both sides. But, like, from different perspectives of both sides. Like, I can understand Robin's side of, you could just find out the truth, and the truth is what matters right now. So why just don't you? Why do you choose to believe something else that you made up in your mind? And I understand that fully. And for Harriet, I mean, the thing I understand for Harriet is that, of course, it's dangerous to, like, let out a prisoner and stuff. So I understand why she shouldn't. I mean, she was almost going to Robin to do it. So I guess that speaks for her, but of course it's for them on their side it's pretty dangerous. But you know, I just want everyone to be happy, even though that's not possible. If everyone would know the truth, then maybe we wouldn't, you know, have to imprison many people. We could let out at least someone. And I don't mean Watts. But yeah, and then Robin's lying back down, everything's the same as before. That's just how it is in jail. Fun times. I talked a lot about this. Okay, then we have the whole chase, where they're chasing the hound. A lot of different things happened here. First of all, nice way to like propel Ren into the air so he can like latch on. That was a good technique. Also, the one technique they had with this like shield grenade thingy, where they use it as a ramp and stuff. Also, great technique. They really kind of used what they had right now, especially like what John had. I felt so bad for Ren being smashed against all those rocks and boulders and whatever. No wonder his aura is already low. Because that must hurt if you don't have aura. Like, if he hadn't had aura, he would be dead probably. Like, I don't know, broke his spine or something. What happened then? The Hound called for reinforcements. Fun. There were a few sentinels. And with a few, I mean a lot. Like, really a lot. And we got a new song. A pretty dark song. Something with the sky falling and stuff. So I'm really curious to, like, listen into it again and just, you know, get to know the lyrics a little bit more. Because if you are in the middle of an action scene and try to still find out what is happening right now, how Jean and Yang are trying to keep up with Ren and Oscar and the Hound, you kind of, you know, don't really listen to the lyrics just a little bit. But yeah, it's a pretty dark song. That's what I gathered. But yeah, and then the decision that Ren had to make of like, okay, letting Oscar go and saving Yang and Jean in that very moment. Yeah, I mean, I guess like in short term it's definitely the best decision because I think Yang and Jean might not have survived that fall. Jean has lost his sword there, so he couldn't like get himself into the wall and stuff. Yeah, they probably could have died at that moment. And, well, we know that Oscar is not gonna die either, like, at least not immediately. Salem's not gonna just kill him, because that would mean... I mean, that would mean time for her, but it would also mean, like, having to search for him again, but, like, the next him. So I can definitely see her keeping him for a while, just to know where he is, but keep him under her control. Yeah, before I go to that, I'm gonna just jump into the next scene we have with Jean and Ren and Yang, and whoa, Ren exploded. Like, he was keeping his emotions hidden inside for quite a while, and now he felt provoked and now just said everything that he thought. I mean, it was building up for a while, and I can understand the sense behind what he is saying way too much. They are young. They don't have much experience, and that's true. He is right about that, and they have made mistakes. He is right about that too. I don't know how to really phrase it. It's just, you know how you sometimes you technically agree with the person, but you still kind of want a different solution to stuff? I don't want the solution to be giving up everything to Ironwood, because he's clearly lost it by just shooting the councilman in that episode. I think he's too far gone, and I wouldn't want to give him anything. We would need someone new to, like, really make the decisions and stuff, so, that's where I defer. Like, I can understand Ren's reasons so much, because they are just kids. Maybe they shouldn't have gotten their licenses. Maybe they should have. I don't know. I'm not a huntsman or, well, a huntress. I cannot say how much experience you need to be a fully, like, licensed huntsman or huntress. I don't know that. I can't tell you. So I can't be the judge of that. But if Ren says they're not ready, then there is probably truth to that. The thing is, they had to grow up fast because they were the ones to be pulled into this whole story, like into this whole problem. So they don't really have a choice to, like, get more time with their training and stuff. They have to be in this chaos already because they have been there for a while now. So what I wanted to say is just, it was interesting to hear Ren's thoughts, and they were kind of building up for a while, like, especially last volume. He was siding with Ironwood quite a few times, I think. And, but the way he exploded was so unexpected. Like, that with John was a low blow. Like, it was in the very beginning, and yes, it's true that he cheated his way inside, but you're friends. You should have, like, by now realized that John has worked a lot to get on a similar level. That if he had had the proper training before, that he might have been on the, like, level that he needed to actually get into Beacon. We don't know that. He has gotten far, and just mentioning the whole cheating stuff, I mean, it's true, they should kind of talk about it at some point, because they kind of glossed over it, but that was a low blow, really. Just, I don't want them to fight. Like, they all fought, and it doesn't make me happy. I know that, like, I know that they just lost Oscar, and beforehand they lost the relic and all that. But still, please don't fight, people. Like, the fighting is the worst thing. But yeah, in the end, like, we could see Ren sitting outside and also, like, catching snowflakes like he has been in the intro, so yay. He's trying to get his feelings under control, I guess. If Yang goes out there, I hope she, like, can give him a little talk and just make things right a little bit. Not completely, probably, because that's not gonna happen in one day. But I want them to begin to understand each other. So, yeah. Also, what Yang was asking, like, will she love me less and stuff? And Sean was like, yeah, Ruby's your sister. That's not gonna happen. And Yang was like, I'm not talking about Ruby. Yeah, that's, I think Yang's priorities are a little bit different right now than Jean thinks. But just saying, Yang, to give you an answer, I don't think so. I don't think that she will love you less now. I don't think that disagreements, like, everyone disagrees. And the only way to get over disagreements is communication. And if you communicate with one another in the best way possible, then you're gonna get over it and it's gonna work out. So that's my advice to Yang. From someone who really hasn't had much luck in that department, though, so I mean, it's fine. We had a little scene where Weiss and Blake and Ruby came in with Nora to the Schnee Mansion. of course, they are up in Atlas still, so it makes sense that that would be the place they could mostly go to. We found out that Willow has locked herself in a room again. Sad as it is, I wanted to have a little bit of a talk. Whitley has gone to his room now too, because Weiss said so. And I really hope we get a little bit more of him, because... yeah, he's saying like, yeah, all the servants have left and stuff like that. But in the end, he's still willingly going upstairs. He's like, okay, I give up. That's how it is now. I'm just gonna do everything. And I really kind of want to talk between the siblings now. Because that's important. And if they're gonna lay low in the mansion for a while, the opportunity will probably arise. I really hope it does. But yeah, and then we have that whole Salem scene, which also, like, I think you can put it into 3 spots, like Salem interrogating Oscar, Salem and Cinder, and then Cinder with the others. So, I don't want Oscar to be hurt, but like, now Hazel, because Hazel is angry at Ospen because that's just how it was established, because of his sister and all that, and I know he's angry, but I really want him to like reconsider and don't, you know, just not hurt him too much. It hurts to watch Oscar hurt, you know? He's just this little boy who never wanted anything of this. And he has been sucked into this. Like, he is really one of those people who've had no choice whatsoever. I mean, like, the students from Beacon still had a choice in wanting to go to Haven and stuff. Oscar is the only one who really didn't have a choice at all. Like, not even a fracture of one. And now he's getting hurt. My baby boy. I want to adopt him and protect him. But that's not gonna happen. But the way Salem spoke to him, I mean, yeah, not really to him, but like how she said, my Ozma. You don't possess him, he's a person. And obviously your bond has been stronger once, but still, like, he doesn't belong to you. It just, I don't know. It just kind of agitates me to hear her talk like that. Okay, then, poor Oscar, we're gonna leave you behind. And Salem is talking to Cinder. Cinder wants to get Penny. And Salem is like, nope. You're gonna do what I say, not what you want. I don't care about what you want. That is like, I mean, that has been her thing for the whole time, so it's not like different from anything else that happened before. But it's kind of a next hit into like Cinder's ego. And, well, the Hound seems protective of Salem. I really want to know more background of that, how the Hound came to be and stuff. I hope that will make for an interesting story. And then we have the shot of Cinder looking over Atlas and stuff. Planning to just go off on her own, see what has happened and stuff. Sure. Nah, she's gonna go against Salem's wishes. That's just what's gonna happen. And Neo doesn't want to help her. I actually liked the way Neo was like hovering through the air a little bit, like moving her feet, like no. It made her it made a little bit of more lightheartedness into the scene. even though, like, this scene was not lighthearted at all. But yeah, Neo doesn't really want to help, so Emerald is coming in and is like, yeah, I can help, I have trained. But Cinder is like, only like, how much have you heard? Because if I'm gonna let you do anything, it depends on how much you've heard and not how much you want to help. Because you are just an asset, just a tool I can use for my own benefit. And that's it. I want Emerald to understand that. Like, I mean, right now in the intro it makes sense that probably both of them will come with Cinder if she goes off on her own, but still I want them to, like, just also go off on their own without Cinder, you know what I mean? So that's kind of what I'm hoping for, and maybe soon that will happen. So, I've talked a lot, like, this episode has had a lot of room to talk, like, first the crow stuff, the Ren explosion, basically. We've had a new song, like, for the first time since the intro song, which, is weird, since we've gone a while without song, in that case. And the whole Salem stuff. Wow. Okay. It was a packed episode. Very packed. So, I guess I'm going to be ending this now because I've talked long enough and I'm gonna listen to those lyrics of that song again and again until I understand what's happening there. So, on this note, have a nice day and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!